I look like shit. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm not ill, I'm not tired, I'm not, dying. I just don't have any makeup on, so I look a little bit like death. You will notice in the title of this video, I didn't call it a makeup tutorial because that would insinuate that I can do makeup and teach other people to do it, but actually I can't. I think I've just worked out what works for my face right now. So a couple of people in the comments have actually asked me to do a makeup tutorial. So I'm not calling it a makeup tutorial, but I will show you what products I'm using and how I do it. And I thought we could have a little chit chat as we go. I think I'm gonna put my hair up for this. Okay, well I've only got this clip, so I'll have to do. Oh, I look like such a nerd. Hey, look. Wow, I couldn't be any more of a librarian, could I? We'll pretend I don't need glasses anymore then. And I don't use a lot of makeup. I've not got a lot of makeup. Like, this is kind of the main stuff that I use. And then I actually only bought most of these items the other day. I got a little brush set, but I will show you that when I use it. But first of all, ooh, natural contour. I'm gonna go wet this because I wasn't gonna show this on camera, but look how disgusting my beauty blender is. Honestly, I'm not sure why I thought wetting it would make it any less disgusting, because it's still disgusting, just on a bigger scale now. I use the CeraVe moisturising cream, and I would say I use a healthy amount of it. I used to think I had super greasy skin, right? And then I saw this thing that was like, your skin's not greasy, you're just not moisturising it. So your skin is making extra grease because you aren't adding any to it. And I was like, okay, well, I'll try moisturising. And it's honestly just changed my skin. Like, my skin is so much better. And I know I have friends out there that think this. Please try it because you never know. Also, you might think my face and my neck are a different colour. They are. It's fake tan, and I didn't fake tan my face. Although it is kind of washing off now, the fake tan is fading, so it shouldn't be too bad, but my foundation colour might look a bit dark for me because it's more matched to like my neck, not my face. Next, I take the most pointless product on the planet, the Mario, I'm not even going to try saying its last name, I'm not even going to try, the Rose Water Spray, because it was £4 from Beauty Bay and I got it in the little haul that I did and I just wanted to try it. And like, it sprays nice, you definitely can see that, but it smells nice. It's just kind of refreshing, really. I don't think I'd particularly recommend it, it doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel like I do a lot. You can't tell on camera right now, and I'm not sure why, but I have a really red face all the time. My face, ow, just stabbed myself with the end of it. But my face is always really red. So I have a green concealer. It's the Jeffree Star one. I only use this a little bit because I can't keep up with the drama that's happening these days. Do we like Jeffree? Do we not? So I feel like we don't like him. I feel like we've gone through a phase of not liking him, and he definitely probably did something. Oh, and I also put it just in there because I have a really red, like, nose crevice. I don't know what to call it. Because I feel like when I see hauls, people are like, yeah, this is a Jeffree Star palette, I'm just using it because, like, I need to use it up, and they're like, we don't stand Jeffree. So, is it because he's friends with Shane Dawson? I don't think I said this, but it's green because green is, I think it's on, like, the opposite side to red on the colour wheel thing. I don't know, but apparently it cancels out red. I'm going to put it on this spot. This spot is so annoying. I haven't had spots in ages, and it just decided to pop up. I'm also doing this all on my camera, so I could look like an absolute clown by the end of this. I feel like I do my makeup in a weird order because next I'm going to do my eyebrows, and this is like £3. Like, this Jeffree thing is definitely the most expensive I've got. But yeah, this is definitely on a budget. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil in ash brown. Now, my hair, oh, and it's got basically a little spoolie thing. And then just the pencil that you bring out. It's fine, it does its job. I'm not too bothered. I'm not exactly a beauty guru. I think I started doing my eyebrows a little bit bigger now just because my hair is going really dark at the top, so I can get away with bigger eyebrows. When I was fully blonde, like right to the root, darker eyebrows made me look silly. With my eyebrows, there is no technique. I just brush them and add more and more and more. and then keep brushing them until they kind of look okay. Also, my eyebrow really like dips there, so that's kind of something that I have to fill in. 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing my makeup though, my eyebrows, like, I just don't care about. Because I think I've got alright eyebrows naturally, like, that is fine. I've not added anything to it. I used to be obsessed with Cara Delevingne. Like, she was my absolute favourite model in the world. Probably my favourite celebrity as well. And obviously she's famous for her eyebrows. I'm being a model, but her eyebrows is what makes her stand out. That's my eye. You know, when I'm filming this, all I can think about is like Olivia and Lewis and Flossie. But right now, so now when I'm filming, this is a period that they're not posting. It's been like 3 weeks since they posted because Olivia got caught with, like, you know, stuff and meeting up with people in lockdown, which I just want her to come back personally. I'm absolutely obsessed with Olivia. She is my whole personality. And I think she's getting more laughed at for the, like, drug thing, but I hate it for meeting up with people, because I know that she did sort of preach and kind of be like, if you're meeting people, you're just the reason that we're back in another lockdown, like, it's your fault sort of thing. But I really want them to come back. I miss them. Next thing that I do to my eyebrows, again, this was like £3. I think I got it off Pretty Little Thing. Maybelline New York Brow Fast Sculpt in a shade medium brown. Just a little liquidy thing. I probably shouldn't have put the mirror away. You know, I just think it looks nice. I'll get it again. It makes me feel like I'm doing makeup right. Also in this makeup tutorial, I feel like I'm cheating because I've done my eyelash extensions. Beautiful. Next, so I brought these online. These are off my little hauly sort of thing. I have 2 foundations of this, but I had to try and match them online. I think I did pretty good. If I'm really tan, I could use that one. Maybe that's like a summer one, because I've never really used it at the moment. This is the X1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation in the shade 2. And obviously I've got this because Olivia Neal recommended it. What helps when I buy it? I miss her, like, get ready with me, her and Flossie, when they'd have like drinks, and it would just be really fun. And I was thinking actually, I was like, oh my god, I could do like a tipsy sort of makeup thing, which I could do one day, but I am afraid of being sick. And I've had so many weird reactions to alcohol, you know? Like, actually now I want to talk about that. I think the first time it happened, I was with one of my friends, and we did the most classy thing and asked someone on the street to buy us alcohol. And it was vodka, and it was closed, like the seal was closed, it wasn't open or anything, it hadn't been tampered with. Before you all start coming at me for that. You can just tell using a beauty blender sucks up all of your product. But yeah, she was sleeping over at my house, and I really did not have a lot, like, I didn't feel drunk. Maybe I was like the tiniest bit tipsy. And I kid you not, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, I think I'm gonna be sick. I got up to the toilets every 45 minutes to be so sick. And I'm on about, like, it wasn't like drunk sick, I was fully aware of what was happening. It was every 45 minutes, it was like a pattern. And I've always had my fear of sick, but like, it wasn't that bad at this time. So I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I was dealing with it, oh my gosh. And like, we'd just been to McDonald's, we'd had like the fattest McDonald's. And this might be TMI, so if you don't want to hear about my sick story, then tune away. But I didn't make it to the toilet one time, and my sink's closer to the door than the toilet. I did clog up the sink and have to then scoop my stick out the sink with my bare hands. I don't want to talk about it. I'm really scarred. Like, it really upsets me to think about. It was awful. I felt so bad for my friend. All she wanted to do was sleep, and I was like retching in the toilet every 45 minutes. Anyway, then my mum came out. She was really angry because she thought I was like drinking, and I took her into the TV room and I was talking to her. I was like, I want you to understand that I'm fine, like, I'm not drunk. And they were like, okay. Like, obviously I've been drinking, so like, they weren't particularly happy, but they weren't the worst. Next, I've only just started using this product. It's the Revolution Banana Light Baking Powder. And I kind of do this in 2 bits because why would I do it simply when I could be difficult? tap a little bit on the back of anything because I'm a bit dirty. And I make sure there's no creases under my eye before I go in. And yeah, again, no real technique here. Real technique, that's so funny, honestly. And then just make sure there's none under there. And do the same. You know, I'm so excited to finish my makeup because I have allowed myself to get a Subway after I've finished filming this, which I'm really excited for. Oh my gosh. Although I can only have like gluten-free bread and like roast chicken, so it's a bit upsetting. That's probably gonna look awful when I wipe off. But yeah, if you thought the sick alcohol story ended there, it didn't. Do you know what? Something that I do normally at the start is I put on some lip Vaseline thing. And actually this beautiful Butters Shea Lip Butter is actually the best thing I've ever tried, so I got it for Christmas or something. Makes your lips nice and, you know. I should put a lip plumper on, shouldn't I? It's not exactly in my normal routine, but do you know what? I'll do that. I'll go get one. Does anyone else have like another bag of makeup that like they only get out when they're like experimenting with something? Okay, I literally only own one lip plumper. Again, this was like £3. I'm really not expensive with my makeup. But if I can get nice juicy plump lips, I will. I brought it in lockdown, so I've never really used it. I want to give it some time to work, you know. The only thing is I hate the sting. Like I wish you could do a lip plumper that didn't hurt. Next, another Wet n Wild, like a £5 dual ended contour stick. I don't use the light side because it's not like, it's not very good. Again, literally no technique. I just whack it on. They're not even. And I just put like a circle here and a circle there. Because I do have one of Britain's biggest foreheads. Another story then. So that happened. When did that happen? I don't know. But sometimes I'm okay with drinking. And I went to a party in March. And I drank lots of drink and I was fine. Why is it not blending in? Why are you doing this on the one day I'm actually trying to film something? This is why you shouldn't come to me for a tutorial. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on telling my story. I turned 18 on the 25th of September. Put it in your diaries. I've already turned 18, but for next year, I mean. And I ended up going to Spoons because it was, well, I was in self-isolation at this point. When I got out of self-isolation, me and one of my friends went to Spoons because we were still in Corona, but we weren't in a lockdown, which was silly. I had one, you know the pictures, I had one sex on the beach, one. Like, there was nothing, I didn't even taste alcohol the whole time. And I had one and I wasn't like, I didn't feel it at all. And I'm 5'10", so like, I'm quite like big, like it would take like a decent amount of alcohol to get me drunk. I know, pick me. Guys, why is it not blending? I've never had this problem. It's because I'm being watched. I'm nervous. I think that's fucking hell. Really not done very good, have I? I'm gonna leave it at that. I can't be bothered to do anymore. So I take this brush. I really just got foundation on my carpet. That's actually brilliant. Yeah, I take the L'Oreal Paris Back to Bronze thing. It's cheap, so you can get away with putting quite a lot on. And just bronze up my face. But anyway, as I have been saying about 6 times now, had that Sex on the Beach picture. I was fine. Went home, was fine, you know, got into bed. We were home for like 9:30 because there was the 10 o'clock curfew and we didn't want to try and get a taxi home at 10 when everyone was leaving. And I kid you not, I woke up at 3 o'clock and I was like, I don't feel right. And my phobia of sick was starting to get bad at this point. Because I actually these stories are so embarrassing to tell. I actually got a little bit too high one time and did end up like being sick, but we don't need to talk about that because that is a bit embarrassing. But anyway, my phobia was getting worse and I crawled to the bathroom because I felt really bad and was like on the floor and I was like, I want my mom, but I couldn't talk and I was like, I'm going to pass out, and like everything started to go black. And I was like literally fighting to stay conscious, like I wasn't drunk, I was literally just on the bathroom floor. I have a photo of myself, I don't know if I've still got it, but I'll put it on the screen if I have. I was literally green, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna be sick. I actually wasn't sick, which was really weird, and then all of a sudden, like 10 minutes later, it just went. Like it hadn't even been there. Oh yeah, and I also put the bronzer down my neck because why not? My jaw literally looks so chiseled like this, but it's not like that at all. So yeah, that was me saying, do you know what, I'm gonna try alcohol again, it probably won't make me that sick, and it did. But I can't go to uni and make friends at freshers if I'm not drunk. So I might just have to put up with it for a little bit, because I'm anxious enough as it is already, let alone the only sober one. Then I use my bronzer for actual bronzer, not something to put my baking powder on. Another cute little brush out. This bronzer, I've got a love-hate relationship with it. It's I seem to have a lot of Wet n Wild. I don't even know what that is. My brand or something. You literally take, and that's enough. Like, it really does. If you dip it in too hard, you will look like a tomato. I used to hate blush because I've lived my life literally being a tomato. So the idea of then adding redness to my face after I wore makeup was terrifying. More baking powder. I take the flat end of the beauty blender, just dab it in, and then just... I cannot stand this stuff on my lips anymore. I want it off. Get off. I don't even know if they look bigger. They hurt, so surely something's happened. Next, it says peaches and cream on it. I think that's the colour, but I just got it from Pretty Little Thing for like £1. Nice lip liner, does its job. And I sometimes overline like the middle bit of my lips, but I don't overline the outside. And I underline this bit here because, can you see that if I like lined it there, it makes my lips look really weird? This is so messy. Why didn't I just get my mirror out? And then MAC, I'm pretty sure there's another brand that we don't stand for animal cruelty, is this one? But I'm just using it up. I just kind of dab it on to like make the colour between the lip liner and my lips not as obvious. Okay, I think that's all right. This brush, I think it's meant to be a foundation brush, but I just use it to wipe off the baking powder I do. Wow, the colour difference of my neck and my chest. I'm gonna pretend that's not there. And yeah, I don't normally do any eyeshadow because I can't do it. And I don't do eyeliner because I've got hooded eyes, but one's like just a normal crease and one's like a double crease, and I'm just not very good at it. Highlighter. This is why I shouldn't do a makeup tutorial, because like, what am I doing? Bit on my nose. Oh, that was probably too much. Yeah, that is my makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video because my lips are absolutely on fire. And I hope you feel like you've learned something, but you won't have learned anything from watching me do this makeup. But I hope you enjoyed the little chit chat that we had. But I don't have anything else to say, so I will see you during my next video. Bye!